What is going on? Why didn't you take him with you to the bathroom?
This is a live look at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. And the Jayhawks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cyclones offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. First play of this drive. Gets rid of it. Quick completion on the out. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Bailey. Right down the gut of the field. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
You know, it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. 3rd and long coming up. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here comes the heat. Caught. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kansas offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And we get our first look at Dylan Edwards. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There's so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Looking for a man, it's Mason. Right side, it's Edwards. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Second down, gonna throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And that's a nice job by the offense. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Down he goes.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Mark Chalk Jayhawk. Extra point the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the back in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end now in motion. Drops back on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Slings it downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Bailey. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The give to the single back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Sells to fake. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. Past the 50. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open grain, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Wants to throw one first. Fires to the wideout. Lucky to get it off.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Burrowing for yardage. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Secures it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sends it back in motion. Oh, he's looking to throw. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
3rd and long right here. To throw, it's Mason. Release to the back. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Taken down right away. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll send the tight end in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the big fella. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Spins away from the defender. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Offense in a bunch formation. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They want to throw it. Intercepted! intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down to possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit.
He's loose. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Mason. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Edwards. At the 40, there he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Jayhawks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Second down to the air. Rush is on, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Third down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 25 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's USC looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game in Lawrence. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. but I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Iowa State's head coach told me at the half, this is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the second half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Makes the grab in their space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll go with a direct snap. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. They're all over it. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Fighting off the defender. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. On the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Hits the hole. It's Harris.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Mason. He's got it. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes...
And into the end zone. And they'll move the change with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And he puts through the extra point. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On play action on first down. Left side, it's Bailey. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Drops back on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The fake and wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Sprinting away. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to throw. And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Mason. Right side, it's Harris. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Off-play action. On the run, fires downfield. Working on the right. Finds some room. The 10. Touchdown, Iowa State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Makes the catch, and he's free. At the 20. Touchdown, Jayhawks. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Cyclones in the hurry up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to...
Trying to get behind the defense. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option, he'll keep it.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got it behind the line. It's Harris. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Marshall. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown in your direction.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Straight ahead, it's Harris. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd and long here.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social.
Looking long. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Cyclones! Once he got some room, it was over.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Moves the pocket. It's Marshall. The screen. He can go. Across the 25. He's got room. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need is they're going to get the victory in this one. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line, just need to get one first down. And Palmer, they can run it, they can play it safe, but they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long. They carry it in their playbook each and every week. It's a good play call because you're dialing up something that all 11 guys know on the back of their hand. And they go out and get the execution needed to win this game. And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try.
Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. At midfield, he's got room. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Tight end finds a soft spot. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.